Welcome back to Keep Expecting Miracles. I am Ilissa,
And I'm Jessica.
and we are here with a new season.
Yes, we are. Welcome
Yes.
back, Ilissa.
Yes, welcome back, Jessica. How are you doing after a much needed
Thank
break?
you. Good, good. I'm excited to be back because, my mind, I'm like, oh, we got to talk about this. Oh, we need to talk about that. Oh, we got to talk about this. And I'm like, okay, we're going to save it for the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Save it for the pod.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good. I am happy to be back finally. I went back and forth in my mind. We both went back and forth for in my mind in our minds about whether or not we should even take a break because there's no such thing in podcasting. But I'm like,
Right.
we can literally do whatever we want to do. Hello.
Exactly.
Um
Exactly.
and we had to. Like, it's the summertime. Both of our kids were at home.
Mm-hmm.
Um
And you,
transitioned transitions. I moved. Like,
mm-hmm.
there's just so many things that would did not allow for us to record, and it just you get refreshed. You get refreshed when you take a break.
Yeah. And for sustainability too, in order
Mhm.
for this to be something that we can sustain, we have to rest.
Mhm.
And sometimes resting is active, sometimes it's passive. And we did both. Okay.
Yes.
We did both.
Yes.
Which it's always what absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
I know. I'm like, I miss it. I am a podcaster. I swear I am. I just am not doing it right now. So, but
Hmm.
that people do this all the time. They do whatever they want to do. Like, this is why we are doing it our way. It's not like we work for a company. We would like to be sponsored and picked up by a network, but until then,
Right. And I do have to say kudos, kudos, kudos to you for the idea to have our last month of episodes for the summer as meditations.
thank
That
you.
I feel like that was like innovative.
Yes.
And it's what, a lot of people don't take the time out to do that.
No.
Sometimes I find myself, I'm driving, I'm like, well, I didn't get to meditate today, or I really need to relax and I really, really need to settle myself. And so
Uh-huh.
I'm going to listen to something.
Uh-huh.
But then when you pop up and it's like, well, you're listening to a meditation now, like, oh, shoot, I actually did need this.
Yes. Yes. Yes, it had been on. I had always wanted to incorporate the meditations into our seasons. Like, somehow it just felt right. It came to my mind. I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
this would be a good time. We have some space of some weeks where we need to put in content, and this is a good thing. Like, I didn't want to just have. I mean, you can do podcasting your way. There's people. I listen to 5-minute morning meditations sometimes. It's a podcast. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a podcast full of meditations. So I'm like, yeah, our podcast is going to be meditations, different types of episodes. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So we wanted to just use this first, not just, but this first episode is going to be a catch up between us. Our theme for this week, as I mentioned before in the meditate, if you listen to the meditation series, but our theme for our new, not this week, our new season right now, this series is transformation, which is why those meditations are necessary, because transformation is uncomfortable. There's been a lot of transitions, a lot of change, and both Jessica and I are going through deep, extreme transformations.
Hmm.
And, the summertime is where it showed up.
Yeah. I what just came to mind is I always thought when you level up, it feels great. Nobody told us. At least nobody told me. I don't know about you, but nobody told me that leveling up, you have the same pains, the same feelings as when something is going terrible, as when
Mm-hmm.
something is breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm like, whoa, like I'm supposed to be leveling up here. I know that I am, but why does it feel so uncomfortable?
Right.
Like
Right.
the growing pains, that stuff is real.
It is. It really is. like you said, like I just want to be to my new level now. I don't want to have to go through, but you don't realize that some of this stuff has to be broken down and taken away, and you have to shed, you have to release. And I'm an earthly being. I like to hold on to stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I can relate, look, I'm earthly and the crab. They look, I got my pinchers in. Once my pinchers are in there, it's not coming off. You have to break my arm off to do that. And of
Yes.
course, as painful as that sounds, that's legitimately what has to happen for me.
Yes.
As
Yes.
I mean, I hate to admit that, but
Yes.
that is what it is. But what
Yes.
type of transition have you gone through this summer?
Well, the biggest one is that my family moved. We moved to another city. We did stay in Florida.
Yay.
Thank God we stayed in Florida, but we
Hmm.
moved to a new city, which is on the south. I was talking about it, last season too,
Hmm.
to Venice, Florida. It's on the Gulf Coast, southwest. It's a small town. I was super excited about it at first. I mean, I think it's just in me. I like moving. I'm a military kid. I like going to
Hmm.
new places. But the actual act of moving, it always brings up for me like a lot of, it stirs up emotions. The other, so that was, it was really rough while we were doing it. Thank God
Hmm.
we're done. We're done with that right now. And then
Yeah.
the second biggest thing is that Donnell, my husband, finished his training, his fellowship training. He's completely done. We've gone through
Yay.
medical school, we've gone through master's, medical school, residency, fellowship. Like, how many years? It's literally been a long time. Like,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations to him. I mean, to both of you, because, you're working as a unit. And I think that, people always, there are a lot of people that complain about the medical field. And, also like in a way that is very like rooted in lack,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
um, I'm not going to go too far into that because there's a lot to be said there, but people don't realize how hard it is like to become a doctor, like
Mm-hmm.
to do that. There's so much that you have to know, learn, understand. Like, it is a grueling process, so you better come out with something. Life better pay off for you a certain way, because all this work,
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of work. And
and it's not even just the schoolwork, like it's a
no.
lot.
Yeah, no, it's very, very physically, emotionally,
Hmm.
spiritually, it drains you. It really does. And being black, it makes it even harder because we don't come from most of the people, especially at, when he's now a spine surgeon, like he's with people whose dads are spine surgeons, whose dads are like most of the, and so in medical school, oh yeah, my dad's a professor or a doctor or an attorney. But like once you get into residency, you see that these people are like generations and generations of generations of people who come from money or
Hmm.
are in the medical profession at a very high
Hmm.
level. And that's not us. We're both first generation college students. We
Hmm.
both are people that had to navigate how to blaze this trail, make this path while we were
Yeah.
doing it. So it was
Yeah.
a big accomplishment, so congratulations to him and to us.
Mhm.
Thank you.
I don't want to mess up my makeup, but that just makes me very emotional.
Oh.
Because I just you just I love holding on to those stories of people who are like, not saying that you're beating the odds, but comparative to the way that historically times have been. Every time, like, we have another black doctor.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's exactly, what we need.
Yeah.
We like your the timelines for your kids, the lives that your kids are going to live, it's going to be way different
Yeah.
than what you've lived. What,
Yeah.
it's like just the um it's just so good. It's so good. And it makes me so happy. So happy to hear that, so happy to see that. And I also, want to point out to our listeners, um obviously we're called Keep Expecting Miracles, and we talk about how to stay spiritually connected, right? And one way in doing that is to pay attention to the little signs. Ilissa, as a military child, was born in Italy. You were born in Italy, and now you living in Venice after he completed all his stuff.
I
Okay,
know.
you living in
I
Venice,
know.
Florida. I'm like, if that is not the sign, like, yes, look,
Yes.
you here,
Yes.
you did it. This is where you guys belong.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. Yes.
congratulations.
Thank you. I know it's so funny because all the neighborhoods around here they're named after like Sorrento and
Hmm.
Venetia, which is Italian for Venice, and they're like there's Italian street names. There's like everything is Italian themed. Just like this is so crazy. And Venice is actually it's not where I was born, but it's my favorite city in Italy. So it is very interesting. It's interesting.
I mean, that's not just, not a coincidence.
Yes, yes, yes. But what about you? I mean, we're gonna keep going back and forth with both of us with the major changes and
Yeah.
transitions. But
Yeah. Well, mine is very different, of course. I finally settled with the fact that my marriage is over, and I'm finally, I could say, brave enough, bold enough, secure enough, to be okay with walking away, to be okay with letting go,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Things got, I guess, painful enough for me to release the clause
mhm,
that I had, on the story that I was telling myself, because I was, living in delusion for quite some time, and it's
mhm,
not the delusion's okay, but not
mhm.
when it's hurting you.
No,
And so
no.
I didn't realize how much it was hurting me until I let it go. And it's like week after week, I'm noticing, I'm like, oh, shoot, here's how, I did not serve myself
Mhm,
over and over and over again. And
mhm.
so now I'm selling my home and I have to move.
You
So
get to
also
move.
moving.
You get to
Oh, you know
move.
what? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Snap to that, because
Yes.
there we go. Caught in the act. Okay.
Yeah.
I get to move. I get to sell my home. That's what I told myself, because it's not something I wanted to do, but um I realized that it is my first time as a first time homeowner. It's my first time getting the chance to even feel like, what does it feel like to sell a property?
Mhm.
What does it feel like to go and look for a new one? We've lived in this home. We got it. Let's say, like, because we really needed a place to stay. So it wasn't like we picked it. It was more like God said, here, there's a place.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
saw it. We said, okay, good. They
Yes.
accepted us. We're going in.
Yes.
Um, and so, it's like we settled for it. Very grateful. But now I'm on the precipice of this like new life where I get to select everything
Yeah.
that's just for me
Yes.
without having to compromise.
Yes.
And as
Yes.
scary as that has been, it's very exciting.
I know.
So
I know. It is
yeah,
exciting. It's exciting, and it's even though it might not feel like it right now, it's a blessing. So many things are going to be opened up just by you
hmm
letting go of
hmm
this
hmm
chapter of the relationship. And I mean, you already know, like your home feels different now that the
yeah,
mindset has shifted, now that things have physically, been different in your house.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. And
so
I feel there is a level of comfort that I feel in the discomfort, which is really strange, but it is only because of all of the work that, you and I have both, been very active with making sure that spiritually we are sound, and, just keeping up with keeping our own cups full.
right,
Um,
right.
and thank you for being a partner in that with me and
You're
reminding me, hey, this class
welcome.
coming up.
Yes, you're
So,
welcome.
yeah, I've been making sure that I do that. And so I'm able to lean on spirit, lean on
Mhm.
the ancestors.
Mhm.
I don't feel alone, even though physically I am alone,
Mhm.
with, my choices and all that.
Mhm.
Of course, I have my kids, but, I don't have someone to lean on and be like, well, you know what, can you just handle that?
Right.
Um,
Right.
and that's okay,
Yeah.
because there is no greater help that I can receive than the grace of God.
Mhm. Mhm.
So,
Mhm. Oh yes, I feel that.
yes.
I feel that. I feel that. And we have to just you have to know and believe that what God has for you is going to be 10 times more than what you could have
Yes.
ever imagined. I mean,
Hmm.
after all, this show is keep expecting miracles.
Exactly.
So it's we think that we can control things. Like you think that you can control the outcome. You want to keep things in your box, in your bubble, but sometimes that's not how it works. Stuff gets blown up. Stuff gets blown
Mm,
up.
mm.
Yes. So what else has been going on with you with your business?
Well, with the with the marriage being where it is and me stepping out on my own, I have decided that it's time for me to make High Vibe Herbal as my main source of income, my main source of sustenance. And so it's been deep spiritual work. It's been deep spiritual work because I am betting on myself
Mm,
to get this thing into like a well-oiled machine.
mhm,
And so I've been coming up with, all these different offerings. I've had to develop like this larger vision for it. I'm no longer, for a while, it was just a way for me to get back out there, discover myself. Let's see, let's try this, try that, try this to
yeah,
see what I like to do,
yeah.
And I just go to the markets every week and I just talk to people and I sell things.
Mhm,
And so
mhm.
now it's not that. It's now, okay, Jess, this is the real deal. What are you
Right,
about to do?
right.
Well, we about to get into some hotels. We about to do this. We about to do that. So I got
Yes.
into the hotels, but look, I still need them to call me.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
But
And that
yes.
that means that you're a vendor. You are an official vendor with what are the hotels?
Well, I'm an approved supplier for
So
them. I'm
okay,
an approved
okay,
vendor. Yeah. So same thing. I just don't have contracts yet. So now I get to market to them and they get to say, okay, yes, we'll use you because you're on the
okay.
list.
Yes.
But I'm in with Wyndham Hotels and Resorts. I'm in with also with Aramark,
Yes.
the food.
Yeah, the
Yeah, they
food
do
service
all sorts of
company.
things.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
schools,
Mm-hmm.
games, like sporting events, everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Those are the two that I can
awesome.
remember right now. There's more, but
Hilton,
yeah.
right? Hilton, right?
No, I didn't get to the Hilton yet. It's
Okay. I
coming
thought it
up.
was another
That
one.
one I've been writing down. I've been like talking about it with myself because they have a different type of thing they got going on.
Okay. So it might
Um,
be different then. It might be coming. Not
it is
different. It
coming.
might be coming since I thought it was going
I already
first.
know.
Yeah.
Look, Hilton's been on my mind for a long time, even before I started High Vibe. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I've always felt this deep connection. And I'm like, I don't know what that connection's about, but it's something.
Mhm. Mhm. I
So,
mean, they definitely need better tea options because when we were staying, I think we were staying at a Hilton. No, we were staying at a Hilton affiliate, and it was like the worst tea ever. I was like, they
mm.
didn't even have honey. And I was like,
Oh,
where's
wow.
the honey? I was like, he had to ask. They did have it, but he had to ask. They didn't have it out for people. But it
Okay.
was just, I was like, oh my gosh, this tea is horrible. But I
Mm,
mean, there should be high quality beverage options for people that are not paying $800 a night to stay at a hotel.
yeah.
We should
Mhm.
have, options like that. It shouldn't just be these little tea bags that we have learned to be toxic.
Yep.
So I'm happy.
Yep.
I'm proud. I'm happy. I'm so happy.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. But
Thank you. Thank you.
throughout this series we are going to be sharing the points of transformation for both of us because I was telling people, look, I know I was transformed into something over the summertime. I was in mommy boot camp for real. Like I was at home. Donnell was still driving to Tampa before he completed his program. He was driving to Tampa to and from every single day. So that means that I was here
Mhm.
with the kids by myself,
Mhm.
4 and 1
Mhm.
all day long. We were going outside. We were doing things. I had my activities planned, but it was mommy boot camp. So I'm like, I know I went through something. Like, y'all see, I got more gray hair to that I added.
Girl, that that's a full-time job.
Yes, it
Having to
is.
entertain them over and over and over again.
It is. It is. But so we're gonna move on to our manifestation segment
Yes.
where we manifest things on air. Or we share our listener manifestation. It's called "I Said What I Said," and so we wanted to just go back and update our listeners on manifestation that we shared over the last 2 seasons. So I know for a fact one thing that I did manifest was moving here.
Yeah.
Like a smooth transition. It went as smooth as it could have been. We didn't have any major issues. The
Mhm.
kids adapted and settled so nicely. Um, we didn't have any issues. I think what else? I manifested a community of people. I'm still searching for. I mean, it's gonna take a while, but Alina's at a nature school here. I think I mentioned that. I manifested that. We have been going down to the water more often. We've gone to the beach several times since we moved here. So that is an update for me. I'm like,
Good.
oh, yes.
Yes, that's beautiful. That is the life. Um, Look, one of the very first episodes that we had, I was manifesting. I don't know if I even said it on air. I was manifesting a new home, a
No,
new
you
house.
did say it. You did.
I did.
You
Okay.
did. You
Because I know
did
we had an
say it.
episode we didn't release. Okay.
You did
Perfect.
say it. I think
So,
on one of the episodes, you're like, I have
mhm.
come to the
Yeah.
realization. I've accepted that I'm manifesting a new home. You
Yeah.
did.
It's so funny because I said I accepted, but it's like I'd be accepting things and it'll be like 25%. I have 25% accepted it. Okay. Now I'm 50%. Okay. Well, this time I can tell you for sure I am 100%. And the reason why I'm now 100% is because it's actually happening. It's because I'm
Mhm.
actually going around looking for homes.
Yes. Yes.
So I had to tell
Yes.
myself, I'm like, you know what? This house, I love this house because of the memories, because of the ways that I have been able to make it a home.
Yeah.
But because I am happy with it, I am going to get something that is even better than it. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
You
Well,
take
you're
yourself everywhere that you go. So,
yes. Well, and your kids, like Justice was born in the house.
yeah.
Jaden was, I'm sure, a toddler when y'all moved
Mhm.
in. So
Mhm.
you've had a lot of memories. A
Yep.
lot.
Good and bad. Mhm.
Well, and that's one of the things with the meditations that I share, the joy is that you can hold on to the joy. It's no problem. Like, release what you need to release and hold on to the good. You can hold
Yeah.
on to the joyful memories that you've
Yes.
had.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. And there are many. And, I look around because there was a time for many years that we moved here. I was in college and we didn't have no furniture. We had like the furniture that the landlord gave to us.
mm-hmm,
So to explain, the home we rented it, and then we were able to buy it from the landlord.
mm-hmm,
So we had just like a chair in the living room. And
mm-hmm.
then one day, like once I graduated, got my first check, was able to finally get a couch, was, able to do all that. Um, and just to see like how we've grown in the home. I was looking around the home and just seeing how we've really made it a place where we were comfortable, and I can track like where was the Christmas tree that year, where do we put it now, where you
Mm-hmm.
know just there are so many memories,
Yeah.
and sometimes that's the best time to let something go. It's like it
Yes.
served you, now it can
Yes.
serve someone else.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Now it's time to move on.
Yes.
And uh I think that even though this isn't the way that I saw that happening, um I didn't know what was there was a time that I just really didn't know what was good for me. I couldn't tell like what I wanted, what my preferences were for some reason. That was always very much a confusion, and I'm not there anymore. Now I have what is it? When we were in Costa Rica, I was like, I want precision um of thought. I was like, I want to precisely know what I want and what is good for me and what's not.
Yes. Yeah.
With definite, know that definitely.
Right. Right.
Um,
Right.
and when it comes to the home, in general, definitely that for sure has manifested now.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
but when it comes to the home, I feel that way where I'm like, okay, I know exactly what I want in my house now. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Well, it says something, you can look back and see where you were at as far back and now as, when we went to Costa Rica, like it's been, how many years, but you can see where your mindset was and how, it was being affected by the
Mhm.
relationship that you were in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so that is growth right there, because you
Hmm.
don't even realize like I'm being controlled, I'm being manipulated, I'm being all this thing, all these things are
Hmm.
happening and you don't even know it, you're not even aware.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
just having that awareness is what matters uh,
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
But what's another thing that we manifested for the podcast? I think
We
we
had manifested people, I don't know if we said far and wide, but that we were like, we want it everywhere.
uh-huh.
And remember, we had a listener from South Africa,
Hmm.
and then I think in Canada.
Canada, yes.
So yeah, we
And
had
we have
gotten that.
regular listeners now too. We have people
Yes.
that tell us that they tune in regularly. It's like, what? Oh my
Uh-huh.
gosh, it's so weird. It's so weird to think about that. Like
Yeah.
people are actually tuning into us on a regular basis, but we didn't specifically manifest all the guests that we had. The last series that we released before we went on
Mhm.
hiatus was packed with, Black Guided and Gifted. That was the name of the series. If
Yes.
y'all haven't listened to it or watched it, please go do so. Where we had
Please.
Sarah Makiba Days, Sanaa Green, we had Dia
Dia.
Dia
Mhm.
Danu, yes, and then we had your friend
Sister Yaya.
Sister Yaya. Yes, she was amazing. That episode, like I can't even
Mhm.
watch that without getting emotional. That,
Yeah.
that episode was just great. So Sarah was a repeat. She's now like a friend slash family member to our show. She's gonna come back
Mhm.
too. But just having like we couldn't believe like people actually wanted to, like they said yes, and now something
Girl.
something that we did not manifest but is a result of us having guests. People are emailing us asking us to be on the show.
Yes. And well, look, I was about to say, we get to say yes or no.
Yeah. We've
But,
said no.
it
We've said pause. On
yeah.
probably about most of, well, it's mainly because we weren't filming, we weren't recording
Mhm.
over the summertime. All the inquiries came over the summer. So that's the thing that you have to think about when you're podcasting. If stuff comes in and you're not recording, you're just like, we're not doing it right now. So
Mhm.
yeah.
But you know what? We had like in season 1, we had an episode where we were just talking about all the different people that we would invite to the pod to be a guest. And
Hmm.
it's so funny because we did not get those people yet. Okay. But it opened us up to be able to to say, you know what? Why don't we start this type of series? Why don't we do this? Why don't we see, I would not trade interviewing the people that we had for the
Hmm.
bigger names.
Hmm.
I like
Hmm.
loved the fact that we were able to use our platform to shine a light on these women
Yeah.
that are making big changes
Yeah.
to themselves and in the world.
Absolutely. 1,000% agree with everything.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was those guests, the things that they don't even know like how much they have impacted our lives.
Girl,
Just by coming on, I mean, bump everybody. I mean, yes, the podcast is for
girl.
other people, but like we say all the time, this impacts us too. We're living this stuff out in real time. And when I tell you now, I look at my dreams from a whole nother standpoint, like Dia's episode on dreams.
Hmm.
And it's not so much about interpreting them, but about, what you get from them, paying attention to the subtleties of them,
Yes.
the fact that it is ancient and indigenous practice
Yes.
to interpret your dreams and live by them. And the work that she's doing was that with that is just beyond number one. But
Hmm.
like my dream life is so vivid. Like that was a real,
Hmm.
I believe that was a real life transmission. Like I have different dreams now on another level since
That's
then.
so good.
It's
That's so
crazy.
good.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah, I hope you
crazy.
listening.
Yes, I know, Gia. Shout out to Dia. And even with, I mean, we can't, Sarah, that we'll be here all day. We talk about her. We already mentioned Sister Yaya's episode was so good. Just the emotionalness that brought out of us. But with Sanaa, like we didn't know her. We didn't know any of these people. We knew, I know
Hmm.
Dia, but and you knew Sister Yaya, but Sanaa Green was like a complete stranger. And
Yeah.
she's like a friend to us now, also.
Yes.
But her episode on starseed, African starseeds, and
Hmm.
quantum healing hypnosis technique. And
Hmm.
Jessica and I did a group hypnosis with her virtually after that.
Yeah.
And it was powerful. I'm not going to share mine, but it was
Yeah.
powerful. Powerful. Like I would suggest anybody going to her, look her up right now and book a session with her because it's powerful.
Yeah. Highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So coupled with oh my gosh, one thing that we have to update everybody on, both Jessica and I don't know if you what we did with our Alondra. Did you
Oh
want to
yeah,
share
yeah.
that?
Let's share it.
Yes,
Yes.
both Jessica and I are Reiki certified Reiki healers,
Hmm.
level one
Hmm.
healers. That was unexpected, but good.
Yeah, I didn't know I was gonna get a certificate. I love a certificate. Okay, I want to hang it up on. I still haven't printed out, especially not now that I'm moving. But her certificate was beautiful, and I was like, oh shoot, like I accomplished something. Like I know internally when I'm when I'm going through something. I know we're recording. I shouldn't be making those noises, but I can't help it
Yeah,
because it's like
yeah,
me. I have the tendency to have a spiraling mind, and I
right,
have the tendency to just internally lose what feels like internally losing control.
right,
You
right,
telling me that now I know how to bring myself back down to zero,
right,
soothe myself from the inside
right,
with
right,
Reiki. I
right.
was like,
Yeah,
I'm like, can't stop, can't tell me nothing.
no, the Reiki is definitely powerful. Alondra, she's so funny. She's also known as Bruja's Island on Instagram. She's also
Hmm.
a wonderful spiritual guide of mine, of ours. Um, she has this thing. She was like, "You going through something? You going through grief? Reiki. You depressed? Reiki. You lost a parent? Reiki. Going through a breakup? Reiki." Like,
Yes,
it's like Reiki,
Reiki at all.
Reiki at all. She's so
Hmm.
funny with that. It's so funny, but that was very unexpected and something that I didn't know that I needed. Because with the level one, what we're supposed to be doing is it's like our own personal internal practice. And like, look, I believe I am my own medicine to begin with. So this is something that I'm learning, just using it for me. I don't have to, share with other. We're not supposed to share it and do it on other people yet, but
Mhm.
Well, I mean, outside of our home, but like this is just for me. Yes, sign me up. I'm
Mhm.
doing I'm doing it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I have this tendency to share a lot with like my family, with others. I'll be like, "Oh, well, I did this, so you should try it too. You should try this, and that." And I'm like, "Oh, I can't share this. They didn't take the class. There's no way for me to help them through this." And so it's been very interesting now reserving my own self, like reserving practices just for me.
for you. Yeah.
And I've never done that. I'm like a bucket with a hole at the bottom. As I get filled, I would just release it.
Mhm.
I just
Mhm.
release. And now
Mhm.
I'm like the Reiki one class, I just put a
A
little
stopper.
stoppage on there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so now it's like, okay, now I can actually pour from my overflow.
Right.
It's which is that
Right.
wasn't even the point of the
Right.
class. That wasn't even the point of the train. Well, maybe somewhat of the point, but it really helped me realize that like I have not been whole all of this time,
Mm.
and now I get to fill myself up. Now I get to, really have things for me.
Mhm.
Because I
Mhm.
would always think, well, I can't be selfish. All these people need this and this and this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
Right? I got a flower. I got a flower with 5 petals on it. I'm gonna go ahead and give away 4 of them, and I'll just keep one.
Yeah. No.
So
No. Girl, no. Can't
that
do
was a weird
that.
analogy, but
Can't do that. I mean, yeah, it works.
yeah.
It's a good one, but yeah, no, yeah, that was definitely an unexpected blessing. So I'm
And
happy
Alondra's so good. She's
she
so good.
is.
I'm so glad that, that we went through her, that I said yes to the
Alondra.
invitation.
Alondra. That's how
Yes.
you pronounce it. She was like, it's not Alondra, it's Alondra. Like, okay,
I
girl.
love her.
Yes.
Yeah, she's so good.
Yeah, she is. She is. But also, we're gonna mention it in our last segment, but we're gonna move on to I got an herb for that.
Mm.
The herb for today for this week is moringa.
Moringa, moringa.
Moringa. We love moringa
Yes.
trees. We love the tea.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a relationship that I have been cultivating with since the summer, and we'll tell you why
Mm-hmm.
in our next segment. But moringa is a beautiful, beautiful plant. Um, it is anti-inflammatory. It is known as the miracle tree, and it's indigenous to Africa and Asia, but now it's grows widely in tropical and subtropical areas, including here in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's used in Ayurveda. It's been used in Ayurveda to prevent and treat disease for thousands of years. So it is a traditional medicine. It ain't new, modern,
Right.
alternative. It is traditional.
Right.
Um, Jessica had mentioned to me on the phone earlier that it's nutrient dense. So it has calcium, potassium, iron, vitamins A, C, and E. It supports lactation. I already do know that because
Mm-hmm.
they have. I used to take lactation moringa capsules.
Oh, wow.
I just thought about that. It
Wow.
replenishes nutrients after you give birth. Um,
Mm.
it balances your endocrine system, so it helps regulate your hormones.
Mm-hmm.
We all need with these endocrine disruptors all around our house
Yeah.
and in the society. But like I said, it's anti-inflammatory, and it gives you energy without having to take caffeine. Like I feel like I can drink moringa tea instead of my coffee some days, and I'll
Wow,
be
really?
perfectly fine. And I remember over this weekend, I was like, for some reason, I have this burst of energy. I have been drinking my moringa tea.
So let's see, and that is some good advice to take from you as a breastfeeding mother who still doesn't get a full night's of sleep. If it's helping you, look, I need to go ahead and start drinking it too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I
Yeah.
love that.
So yeah,
The
that's.
way that I've used it, I had it actually as a tincture. I bought it at a farmer's market. Um, this couple, they have a farm. They're located in Cocoa Beach. I don't remember what they're called at this time, but I had theirs, and I remember the taste of it, because this was like a couple years ago. But the
Mm-hmm.
taste was so good. Like my tinctures, straight up alcohol, You got to drop them in something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They did
Mm-hmm.
a non-alcoholic extract, and so you really just taste the flavor of the plant and the
Of the
sweetness.
moringa. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But
I know.
also, Sister Yaya, she has a moringa, a tea
Mm-hmm.
blend with like
Mm-hmm.
what moringa. I think it's turmeric and ginger, something like that we made.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
mhm.
Yeah, turmeric, ginger, moringa, and it was another one. I can't
Was it Search
remember.
My Heart? Was it the Jamaican herb?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't
I
remember
can't remember. I can't
much,
remember.
but it
I
was so
remember.
good.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
had we
It was good.
we were recording. We weren't recording, but we were in the class as they were like, "Oh, here are the ingredients. Let's show you how to make the tea." Right? I finished that tea before the class was over. I was like, "Let me go
Because
ahead and, and
we
drink
don't
it."
need a class to teach us how to brew tea, but like
No,
just tell us what the ingredients are, please.
yeah, it was that was for what's for the listeners. The class was about the spiritual side of the
Yeah.
herbs. It was
Yeah.
for protection specifically,
Yes.
and
Mhm.
so that was just the tea. Moringa was included in that.
Yes, yes, because it
Yeah.
has all those nutrients. You are protected. You're spiritually
Hmm.
protected and physically protected. If you're spiritually protected, your physical body is protected also. It is
Hmm.
only when you spiritually are drained that you get sick.
Yes. I
So,
need that to be said again. When you are spiritually drained, you get sick.
yes.
Okay. A lot of people don't know that, recognize that. I was, for one, was someone who didn't know or recognize it.
Well, me either. I'm in this herbal apprenticeship with Empress Karen, and
Yeah.
she is amazing. And she taught us like protection. True protection is to spiritually fortify your body, and
Mm.
you are doing that with these plants because they're full of nutrients. They're full
Hmm.
of vitamins and minerals that your body needs to strengthen your immune system to build it up. So
Hmm.
yeah, yeah,
There's the connection. There is the connection that,
yes,
when scientists can't find an explanation for things,
right,
when you're like, well, we don't know why this is happening, and they
right,
just don't look at the spiritual side.
right.
Like the two sides are connected. God's language, the language of creation, is in math and science.
Hmm.
Mm,
I mean, you can see it, see the Fibonacci sequences, the sacred geometry, and in the fruits, and in the vegetables, in the plants. So I wasn't a mathematician, but I do know something about Fibonacci
I just know the
and
word.
Pythagorean theorem and all that. But anyways, we're gonna move on to our last segment, which is witchy shit. This is a segment that is just funny to us because we believe that we're reclaiming the word witch.
Thank you.
It is not used in a derogatory form.
Hmm.
We are healers. We are seers. We are true
Hmm.
sages and visionaries in this lifetime, and so Jessica and I like to discuss topics of this nature. So, but
Hmm.
what's more witchy than something that both Jessica and well, you've been doing it already. You've had a garden in your house, but you enhanced it. I was able to start an edible garden, and so was
Yes.
Jessica over the summer.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I need you to talk about your trip to this shop that you went
Oh
to.
yeah.
You was calling around trying to find this one plant. Came back home with like, I don't know, 7 to 10 of them.
I know.
And you just rattling off these plants. I'm like, what? You got what?
I know. I know. Well, I was
They had
searching.
what?
I was searching for a moringa tree. I'm like, I need a
Hmm.
moringa tree. I want it and I need it. So I was calling different nurseries. Do you have a moringa tree? And they're like, no, we don't sell that. Or no, we just got sold out. Or so finally, the person, it was another one. What was the other one that I was looking for?
Soursop.
Soursop.
Hmm.
So the person was like, we have moringa, but we don't have soursop. We can put you on a list for soursop. Come and get the moringa today if you want to. It's here. And I'm like, okay. So I get there and it's this huge, you have to come down here to and go to this. It's this huge, it's called your own garden. And
I'm gonna write that down
they
because I
have
forgot the name.
herbs galore. They have plants galore. They have fruit trees, citrus trees, everything. They even have blue lotus growing in a lotus pond. Okay, I had to take a video of it to send it to Jessica.
Girl, Did you take a video or did you FaceTime me?
I
You had
think
FaceTime me from there
yes,
because you
yes,
knew how I was blown away. I said, they had what? You
yes.
lying.
Girl, so I was like, I guess I'm starting a garden. I have lemon balm, mint, thyme, basil. I got this little jasmine, mini jasmine plants, rue. That's a witchy. We know that's a witchy herb.
Mhm. We covered that one.
Rosemary, two rosemary
Mhm.
bushes for protection. Moringa. I left there with moringa, and then they called me about 6 weeks later and said, "We got our soursop trees in. You want to come and get one?" I said, "Yes, I do." So now I added the soursop. I got a passion fruit vine tree. I got a Barbados cherry tree. I got a lemon tree.
Mm.
Girl, I got all. They're still
She
babies. They're
look,
still babies, but
look, you created the Garden of Eden right there.
I know, girl.
Well,
I have
I guess I'm
gloves.
creating a garden. Well,
Right, right, exactly. I'm like, okay, this is
I'm
where
just
we're
looking for
doing
one
it.
plant.
Well, see, and Venice is
That's
very rural. This is like
funny.
farmland out here. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is where I moved to. Here we go.
And that's another, unexpected thing. Like you you weren't limiting yourself to only the one or two plants,
No.
but you know, you were just that's how miracles happen. Like
Yes,
you're like, well, let me
yes,
go find this, and then ta-da, there's more
yes,
for you.
yes. And then
That was so
Jessica, she has been growing and cultivating our very favorite, the very first, I think is the first plant that we mentioned, sorrel, on this
yes,
podcast. She actually
yeah.
has sorrel growing in her garden.
Girl, have not bought it since from the shop. I have not. Look, I got to go out there and pick some more today because I make my lemonade. Like we drink that every day. The
Wow.
So I make a lemonade with the sorrow for the people who
Yes.
are listening. Um, and I realized I'm like, I just take my little pot and I go out there and I just snip them off. And realized yesterday I was like, oh shoot, the lemonade is done. I gotta make sure I get some more. I was like, should I pick it tonight or should I pick it in the morning? So I'm like, girl, you don't even have to. I don't have to go into my herb cabinet. Like it's growing right
Growing.
here. And so I am someone who has struggled with thoughts of lack, with thoughts of, I don't have this, I don't have that, I
Yeah.
need this,
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
striving
Yeah.
for what physical things.
Yeah.
Um, which is to me, that's almost like an illness. Like, girl, look at what you do have. Look at like if you
Mhm.
don't have it, like create it. Like how
Mhm.
there's so many ways to get around that. And so one of the exercises is to have this garden that feeds you, is to have
Mhm.
an edible garden. And
Mhm.
it's like my garden is feeding me.
Yes.
I like, I told you that one time when I was making breakfast and lunch and a snack, and every time I had to go outside. Look, I went rogue. Okay, even though I have a HOA, I decided to put my garden area in the front. So I just planted them in a way that still makes them look like ornamental,
Mhm. Mhm.
even though these are edible
Mhm.
plants.
Right.
Because I'm also
Right.
like, if you're gonna grow something you can eat.
Right.
And
Right.
so I'm like, I have what is it? Italian not Italian oregano. Um Cuban oregano. I have
Mhm.
Cuban oregano out there.
I love that.
Yes, I have basil out there. I have rosemary.
Mhm.
I have even like one of the weeds that's growing is called amaranth,
Mhm.
which is in the same family as like in Jamaica the herb callaloo.
Mhm. Yes.
Um
Yes.
So same family, different flavor, but that's growing as a weed. And so I just let that spring up so I can like take it and cook it
Mhm.
up
And you
when
have
I want to.
blue vervain.
Yes, yes, I do. I have
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
Jamaican blue vervain and
Yes.
a mango tree is growing out there too. Right now it's small, but I
Yeah.
got that from my daughter's school actually for free.
Oh
Hallelujah.
wow. Yeah, I remember that. Well, see, and
Yeah.
that's not only something witchy, but it's ancient indigenous practices to grow your own food. I mean, we're not literally growing
Yes.
our whole entire refrigerator. That's what we want to work up to, but sustainable, practical things that you can do at your own personal home level and then take it or at your community level. They have so many community gardens you can join organizations, but
Mm-hmm.
these are the things that you have to do. This is how you resist. This is how you combat what is going on in the world. Like, we can rely on ourselves to feed us, to nourish
Exactly.
us.
Even the rose plants. Roses are, can be seen as ornamental, but
Hmm.
um, I grow them. We eat them, drink
Hmm.
them as tea. I dry them
Hmm.
out, save them. Just
You
that means the
have
flowers don't stay on there as long. But
you also have the squash plants too, that grow the squash
oh
flowers.
yeah,
That is something
yes,
that the indigenous people in the Arizona, Mexico area, they eat those flowers, like
oh
saute them
yes,
up. I'm like, I never
hmm.
even seen that before.
Yeah, and
So
it's a male plant, so the male plant doesn't. It's not going to fruit. It's only the
it's
flowers.
only the flowers.
So,
Okay.
hmm.
And
That's
so
good. But you know, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, share what you're offering now as a result of that.
Oh yes. So the the thing about, like you just said, growing your own food is, it is resistance, but it's also, what are you wanting to eat? What do you use often?
Mhm,
What is it
mhm,
that your body needs?
mhm,
And my body, my household, we need sorrel because
mhm,
of the vitamin C component. I need the Jamaican blue vervain because of the calming component, for
mhm,
my own nervous system.
mhm,
And so I was like, how many people, it took me a long time to figure out how to grow these plants in the first place. I really had to develop a, I really had to become one with myself, really take care of myself. And
mhm,
then also, that helped me to develop a relationship with the
mhm.
earth in this home, which was another reason why I'm like, I'm not ready to give up the house yet. I just
Yeah,
developed this relationship with the land.
yeah.
And so I'm like, I finally
Newsflash: the
understand the
land
land.
is everywhere.
Hello.
Yeah, I know.
Say it again. So
Yeah, yeah,
I know, but look, that's one of those thought traps that I was caught up
yeah,
in.
yeah.
And so I'm like, all of these people, again, this is me learning something and then wanting to pour it out. I guess, also like a natural teacher. I was like, all these people in Florida who don't know that their lawn could be feeding them, And so I came up with this through my company, High Vibe Herbals, this offering service. It's a gardening service, but it's specifically an edible gardening service, edible
Yeah.
herb gardening service, where we get to go over, like, what are the native plants that grow here in Florida, because this is only
Mhm,
for Central Florida.
mhm.
People that I can get to. Okay, I'm not flying out nowhere unless the price is right.
Well, I mean, you could turn it into a virtual consulting
I could, I
consultation.
could, I
Yeah,
could. That's
yeah.
true. That's true. Um, but talking about, okay, well, here's what's native to Florida, but also, what do you need? What does your family need, right? Are you someone who needs a moringa tree because you need all of the vitamins that it provides for you?
Right,
Do
right.
you need time, like, not not clock time, but
Yes,
the
we all
seasoning?
need the time. We do.
Yes.
So good.
Do you, yeah. So it's like, what are your needs of your body?
Mhm.
And let's create your garden so that it can feed you um exactly what you need, so you don't have to keep going to the store.
Yes.
It's sustains you. And then also, my whole thing is, I'm like, well, this will deepen the connection that my customers have with the land in general.
Yes.
And then what's that's going to do? They're going to be awakening to, like, oh wow,
Yes.
raising the vibration
Yes.
of, and then it's
Yes.
that they're just going to share that, and
Yes.
it just
It's
it's a ripple
actually can
effect.
be like uplifting your community and
Hmm.
giving back something that is going to enhance their lives in multiple ways.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm. Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. And
yeah.
that's so important. It's so important for us to recognize, like, that moringa tree that you got is just a reflection of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's, the sorrow that's planted out here is a reflection of me.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
you see,
Exactly.
we see ourselves in these plants, and sort of, like, you could say, they help to complete us.
Yes. Yes.
We take care of them, and they take care of us.
Yes. Yes. It's symbiotic
Yeah.
relationship, but That
Yeah.
is all for today. Yes. Thank
Yes.
you guys for coming back and listening to us and tuning
Mhm.
in. We're so happy to have started this season and to be recording again. And we have much more content, exciting, really good content planned for this series. So please stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Keep Expecting Miracles Pod. We are also on TikTok, Keep Expecting Miracles. Email us anything that you want to manifest or anything that you have been manifesting that has come true at keepexpectingmiracles at gmail.com.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. Go to our YouTube, Keep Expecting Miracles, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have 54 subscribers. That might not seem like a lot, but
Whoa.
that is a lot to me.
That is a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is a lot. So go
Yes.
to our YouTube, like and subscribe, and share the podcasts with your friends and family, or with somebody you think that might want to listen to us. So
Yes.
until next time, guys.
Yes. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye bye.